And Caroline, I have a question for you now. You have been working in the field of education for a long time, and I'm sure you have witnessed the journey from the term disability to diversity. My question to you is about the mindset of the people. What psychological impact did the term neurological disorders have on society? And how do you think it's changing now with the new concept of neurodiversity?
And I think this is a great thing to discuss, Marabina, because I think it is so important for young people, older people, younger generation, teenagers to realise that nobody is deficient. Nobody is less than anybody else. The actual understanding that society is coming to say that everybody has something to offer, regardless of whether they have a limb missing, regardless of whether they think differently, regardless of the fact of their looks might not be what we want them to look like, that the nation, the world is actually now realizing that everybody has something to offer. Now, way back in some of the studies I did back in like 76 and 78 with the Warnock reports and things like that, it was people were called disabled or subnormal was some of the words that were being used. Now, again, we can talk about semantics, but semantics can make such a significant impact in somebody's well-being. Somebody could say to you, you're subnormal. That could affect you for the rest of your life. If somebody tells you you are thick, you are stupid, and you are never going to achieve, and you should know better, what is that going to do for them as a person, as somebody who is living and breathing and wants to belong? We have started to make the small steps towards a society who is far more accepting of wheelchair users. Nothing wrong with a wheelchair. It enables. It is a positive. It stops them from not being able to go out to being able to go out and do what everybody else is doing. It is a celebration of differences. And for me, the impact, I think, is going to be, it has to improve, because what I have seen over the last 23 years are young people, young adults and fully fledged adults like myself who have come through a system where they feel they failed, that they feel they're worthless, that they feel anxious about trying to make any effort in society because everybody has always told them they're rubbish. And that is unacceptable in any day and age for anybody to say that of another living human being. So for me, diversity is a celebration. I am different to you because I've got blue hair. Does that make me a different person? No, I'm still the daft person that I've always been. It's just something that I enjoy and I express. Does that make me a menace to society? No, it doesn't. I've seen too many young people turn to drugs, self-harm, alcohol abuse because they don't feel they fit in. They don't want to obliterate their lives because, I fancy ending everything today. They don't feel like that because they want to feel like that. Society, their lives, the ACEs, which we call acute childhood experiences, are things that we bottle up inside and think nobody else feels that way. And today we are actually making steps to say, do you know what? That will have an impact on you and it's okay. I understand that that's had an impact on you. And do you know what? I'm here to support you through that and show you there is a better life for you or a supported life for you should you choose to go in that direction. We live in a broken world. We live in a broken education system that tries to force everybody through that same pathway. That's the nature of what we are dealing with day to day. We can't, I'd love to change it. I really, really would. And small steps we will be the change we want to see. But it has to come from the young people. It has to come from society. And it has to come from the very top of education, whoever is dealing with education, to say diversity is to be absolutely embraced, and flexibility of learning. I love the fact that Michael brought up forest schools, equestrian, people who are on the autistic spectrum, horses, and those who have autism. It is an incredible karma for those people with autism, and they find such a connection with horses particularly, but with animals generally. Look at what these young people and these adults could achieve in their lives if we could help them find that niche. And we all have a niche, and I don't care who you are in society, whether you haven't got two halfpennies to rub together or you're a queen of the country. At the end of the day, we all have something to offer, and we can achieve our goals if other people encourage us to do so and help us with that motivation.
Thank you very much. It's actually true everywhere. Yeah, Michael, would you like to add something to it?
No, I think you said it all there, Caroline. I suppose I always talk about inclusive schools can help create an inclusive society, and I suppose it does start with the very youngest children, doesn't it? That if we can create inclusive environments and we can talk about inclusion and what a great thing diversity is. And value difference, hopefully that then translates into adulthood and the wider society. Unfortunately, I suppose there are other forces at work in society that can, that's an ideal that I have, but I do know that we're up against it at times, aren't we? But inclusive schools for inclusive society.
Thank you very much, Michael, for your inputs, valuable inputs. And I will come to you again, along with Caroline, of course. My question to both of you: do you think neurodiversity is a competitive advantage in society, Caroline?
I think it can be. I absolutely do, especially around things like we've already spoken about, engineering and mathematical things. Neurodiverse people seem to be able to delve into a depth which blows my mind completely, and they find a passion for it, and their fixed mindset about rules and regulations, they thrive on it. And so we do get better. We do improve our technologies with neurodiverse people. So yes, it is a competitive system if you can find the right niche. But it's like me, have I found my right niche? Where are our niches in life, and who's encouraging us to achieve our goals? So yes, I really do think it could be. Definitely